Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Ever Gaming. We are going to you live for the new Xenoblade Chronicles F Definitive Edition on the Nintendo Switch, and welcome to it. So we just finished Xenoblade Chronicle 1, which is the Definitive Edition I usually play on the Switch. So I was able to beat the first one, and there was a DLC for it because it's the one called Future Connected, was it? I believe that's what it's called. But yeah, I had no other intention of going back to the playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition because there is another story I gotta play for Future Connect. So yeah, now if you're coming by to watch me stream Xenoblade Chronicles S, just to make sure you come watch me, hit up the advertising like, share the live stream. It does appreciate a lot of your support. And yeah, so please do. You feel free to chat me if you like. I mean, no rush. I mean, if you don't want to, that's okay. So yeah, now sit back and relax and let's get started. Alright, so we are launching the game right now because it just released yesterday. And I do remember because Xenoblade Chronicles S, the original, did release on the Wii U back in 2015. And I do have a Wii U back by a long shot, and I have not had picked up this game before for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yeah, because this here is based on RPG. Because this here is similar to like the first game that they developed. Because I love it how interesting that goes for Nintendo to be putting up a lot of this a few animation to it, and this art style. I mean, this whole brand video game, because it kind of like, you know, it does kind of like do bring just such joyful memory to seeing how you go along with these characters. You get to see whatever combat capability they have. It's kind of interesting to me because we now for this the planet that we're gonna be at is at Mira. So yeah, now we're gonna start by checking it with settings to see if we have everything, whatever that we're not supposed to mess with. So we're gonna have to check to make sure. Okay, so we already have the subtitles on. Okay, so everything should be put in order. So none of these can't possibly get messed up. Okay, not all of these settings. I mean, we're not going to mess with all of those settings right now. So we're just gonna keep the changes there. So yeah, let me double check to make sure that my mic is okay. Just to make sure. Okay, so I wanted to turn down the volume. Just I have proportion to the 30. Yeah, so I had the desktop audio on 30, so the game audio will keep the volume down a half a little bit so that you guys can listen to me more. So yeah, it should be just half fine. Wait, yeah, it's perfectly fine. I don't mean to mess with that setting right now. So let's start off by playing a new game.
2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. Past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Okay, so we can select a gender. So I am male, and I'm going to select what do I want to select? Okay, so we got here is so much of the skin type options over here for our avatar. Okay, so let me check my skin over here. Yeah, well, you know what? I think this here is my skin. Right here. Okay, so we can change our height. Okay, so it's just like that we do on the Me channel. So you can change your body smaller. Okay, so I'm a lot taller than that. So I'm 100. Okay, so let me try to fix that. I don't know if I have that type of skin. Okay, well, we can just leave the changes there. So let's check out what the freckles. Yo, Pokemon League Champion Sakura, thank you for the subscribe. Hope you have an amazing Friday. How have you been? How have you been? Okay, so have I looked at the freckles? Okay, well, I don't think I have freckles. Okay, let's look at the cheeks. Okay, well, the cheeks will stay there, so I don't have any scars. Okay, but you know what? I do have a birthmark. And I think it's on this side. Yeah, I had the birthmark. I think I had the birthmark on my right side. Well, actually, no, that's your. I think it was called moles. But I think I have a birthmark, but it's not just the mole. But okay. Okay, so we can change our own hairstyle. Sick. Okay. Okay, so what do we want our hair to look like? Okay, so our hair needs to look like Ryan. Okay, we got here sick cool options over here, but you know what? I I think I'm gonna leave the change. So what we got special? Okay, so we can change the beard. No, I don't have that kind of beard. Okay, so we got roots and tips color. Okay, so we can go customize it. Okay, well this is sick stuff. I like that, but you know what? That color don't really matter. Okay, so let's check it with the roots. Are we good on the roots? Okay, so we should probably change this color. And let's go over with Tiff's color. Yeah, you know what? I think I like this one. That's good. Okay, so I don't have that type of eye color, so actually I think we were supposed to select the people options. Okay, so what about this people? Yeah, well that looks fine to me. Okay, so let's change that a little bit of gray color. Well, we can keep it white. We'll go to color 2. And I only got a dark brown color. Where's that at? Is there no dark brown color anywhere? Oh wait, so I think we can change the holo field planes. Okay, so I got between VR room, a holo field plane, and holo field forest. Alright, well, those were 3 good options. I like that. But you know what? I'm gonna just keep it planes. Okay, you know what? I think that would be the right choice of my color. So we'll select that. Alright, and I think we're done. Okay, so let's look at eyeshadow. What do we want our eyeshadow to look like? So now can we select dark brown color? Okay, well I already got accepted already, so I'm gonna just pick. I mean, what do my lips look like? Let's just keep scrolling. Okay, now that's pretty crazy. I mean, customizing your lips is is a bit too funny. Okay, so we got pretty good options over here, but you know what? Yeah, that color don't really matter. Okay, so dang, we can change our own face paint. Nice. Yo, those were some good options. Okay, so we got, dude, why we want to look like Joker? Yo. Okay, so don't know who that is. So we get S mark in our face. Yo, those were some good options. Okay, that's kind of disrespectful. Okay, so we get these cards. Nice. Okay, so don't know what that skin is for. Don't even see the resemblance or whatever. Oh, wait a second. Now I can see it. Okay, so I can barely see whatever eye type we have. But you know, I kind of like this face paint. Okay, so now we can change voices. Okay, so we got between Heroic for Yuri Lowenthal, Rookie Bryce Peppenbrook, Rebel Keith Silverstein, Studious Robbie Damon, Joker Ben Diskin, Classic Adam Howden, and what is the last one? Warrior Dan Warren. Okay, so those were some good options over here. So let's just pick to the side. So can we play the voices?
Come on. Hey there. Sorry, but it was you or us.
Okay, no, I like. Hold on, let's look at Warrior.
Here I come, sunshine. Right, let's do this.
No, I like this voice. So we'll pick the classic one, and yeah, now that's everything. So we can confirm we're finished. Let's start. All right, well, it's pretty cool, really. I mean, you can customize your own avatar of your look.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, alright?
Okay, so we could just focus and tell her who we are. So she's not gonna say your name, at least you don't know. So that's all I can say. I mean, you just gotta to put your name, confirm, and she'll tell you not.
Good, there we go. What else do you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Okay, so show your body is working fine. Nod, shake your head. Show you're still disoriented. Okay, well, we could just nod. So we just show our body is working fine.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, alright? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. Alright, let's get going.
Alright, so we are starting with the prologue for Awakening. Okay, so this here is followed by exclamation mark. So Elma advice, if you're ever stubborn about the way to go next, be sure to check the nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward, though an occasional intrusion will offer you a beaten path and never hurts. You know what they say about all work and no play after all. Okay, so we see that the diamond shape of an exclamation mark. That just goes to tell your extraction point of where you need to be going. So now it just goes show you the hint of the boss, what you need to do. So you can steer L, toggle L by tapping it, because that go give you a sprint and ZR. So now we can jump by pressing ZR, which is cool. So what are we looking at?
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bell? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Okay, so it's the first time we start battle. So target and draw. Initiate the combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing your weapon. Now what do you say we give it a whirl? I'll be here to back you up, so feel free to experience. Okay, so we go target with R. Aid to draw out to the weapon while you target. So now let's go close this. So this is auto attacking. So after you join your weapon with A, you'll automatically attack your opponent with a certain frequency, but only as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon attack range. Fair enough. Alright, so next up we got here is arts. So arts are special abilities of your weapons that give you access to. Select them with the D stick or left to right and then press A to use one. You're going to set a maximum into your arts palette. Alright, next up it says here, what is this? So, okay, so you go select one of this assault hammer. So I think we already got the weapon from Elma already. After you use an art, it will be put on cooldown, taking the time until you can use it again. Different arts that have a cooldown to different length. Okay, so someone is playing that song in the background. Hope it doesn't include copyright. Okay, so now I can hear me talking. So the art quality is a little bit different than from the first game of Xenoblade Chronicles.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Okay, let's just... What are we doing? So what's Scowl? I'll look depressed at the idea of work. Sure, let's try Scowl.
Hey, I'm not trying to pressure you into anything, alright? It'll be your decision in the end. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Alright, so we get to go and open our prize. So we got here the Advanced Iron Knife, Advanced Storm Dual Guns, and Advanced Storm Assault Rifle. Sure, let's take it off. Alright, so these are called soul voices. Okay, so soul voice prompts are instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party member calls out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers of various useful bonds. When an ally issue a soul voice, the prompt or arts on your polluted which a map for the prompt's color will be highlighted. If you use an alter that is highlighted, you will succeed in the prompt. You and the prompt issuer will regain some HP and receive a beneficial effect in your affinity with the value will improve. Okay, well that's something we just gotta keep in mind about. Alright, well that's something that had to do about some HP. Something that you gain more HP when you use soul voices, something like that. Alright, so we can confirm. Okay, well that just goes to show more tutorials about in field. Okay, so we get to go look at combat. Okay, so we got here is a whole lot of tutorials going on here, which we can't go over. So wait, they got an online feature, so there's nothing to display here yet. Okay, so what? So you get to play online with friends? That is crazy. Okay, so look to me because we can't go and explore the wilds. So we can put plus and look at the status over here. So that should go to show that I'm on level 1. And Elmo is on level 5. So what is this? So that's field action. Okay, so we're pressing on hold. Okay, well there's so much we can discover. So do we get any objectives? Okay, so we got between party, active members, intel, online, save. What's active members exactly? Okay, well that just goes to show that you have Elma in your party. Alright, cool stuff. So let's go over with intel. So we got between inventory, collectopedia. Okay, so we don't have that a lot yet. So what is enemy index? Okay, so that's the enemy that we encounter. So that there is the origin bladder. Okay, so we got between infinity chart. Let's check infinity chart. Okay, so this here is the infinity chart. Okay, so I love it how Nintendo outdone this because they did the same one for the first Xenoblade Chronicles. Okay, and those were the achievements. I see. So I don't see any objectives anywhere. Yeah, I don't see any objectives, so we're just gonna have to keep pushing onward. Okay, so that there is a collectible we can pick up there, and we got here is another collectible we can pick up. So wait, what's up with the mouth? So we can press between Y and A. Okay, so we got here the one called the Pebble Bladder. Oh wait, I almost forgot because we can jump by pressing ZR.
Move in and strike.
Okay, so what button is it? X? Okay, but so we're still shooting with this gun. Alright, keep going. Okay, so I just got my level up, so I acquired a bit of chrome. What's it called? Okay, so we got Tatty, Inset Win, Bladder Win, all that jazz. Okay, so we just take whatever we want. And we get ourselves autosave. Very nice.
Let's see what's engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Okay, so what's Y and A for?
Move in and do some damage.
Okay, well I love it how they did the same one from the first Xenoblade Chronicles for that definitive edition.
Can't move.
So I'll get the armor, which she will need. Okay, so that there is the chrome armor that I got. So that grand physical resistance up. Okay, so I don't have a gun anymore.
Nice work.
Alright, so that's one of this collectible we pick up.
I'm coming to
Okay, so we can still keep killing critters.
The melee attack.
This'll stagger them.
Alright, so now we're locking on with B. Okay, so we just took good. Very nice. Yeah, that's right. Get that grenade. Alright, so we'll just give it a mighty yaw. So now I'm going back to knife. Okay, so I just went up. Alright, so we're gonna just keep taking everything and get going. Okay, so we can sprint in this game. Okay, so I can imagine because we can. Wait a minute, what the heck just happened? Okay, let's just close this. So, okay, so we can zoom close and zoom it back out. Interesting. So, I don't think I can make that jump, so let's just take the fall. Okay. Well, it's not that way that you're jumping like you're some superhuman. Because you got superhuman powers, that's for sure. Okay, so we're at the Shadow Rise, and we got here 2 other enemies declared. So how do we target? Okay, so we just press R only, and then draw our weapon. Okay, so we got 2 other enemies declared. So let's look at battle command. So, okay, so these are some of the test messages that you can call in for your group. Very interesting. Okay, so we just took perfect. Very nice. Yeah, but it's a shame really, cause Nintendo just closed the online feature for the Wii U. Because you don't quite actually play online on the Wii U anymore when you play Xenoblade Chronicles X. So I think it can turn things around a bit more because you can play online when you play the Definitive Edition on the Switch for Xenoblade Chronicles X. So we got here is Slit Edge. Okay, well I see they brought it back in the first game. Very nice. Let's just take whatever we want. Get that autosave. And still keep pushing further.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
I'll believe you when I see it.
Wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Alright, so we're just making our own options, our own minds. Okay, so this is enemy detection types. Certain enemies you find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy detection type by the icon next to their name. Okay, so note the enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. Okay, so this here is not aggressive. No icon will not attack unless you attack it. So this is vigil, will react when you enter its field of vision. Okay, so this is auditory, will react when you wander too close to it. Okay, so let me go over with this. So I need to put this all in notes. So I need to take some snapshots so that I know so much whatsoever I'm looking at. Okay, so you got the one for non-aggressive, the visuals, and the auditory. So those are free. So I wanted to take 3 of those snapshots so that I know. Okay, and I already know how to sprint. Oh wait, so we go press R and B to go do auto run? I didn't know that. Okay, let's try it out. Wait, so we can go press R up? No, not that type. I just press R up. So why is it bringing me the little close-up map? I thought it's going to give me the hint. Alright, well, let's not worry about that. So let's go try auto run, see what happens. Oh, okay. So I'm not doing anything. So I can auto run all around, whichever I like. Sick. Okay. Alright, so can we talk to you? What you have been up to? Okay, so we can't talk to this person? Okay, so these guys don't want to talk? Okay, so female blade, if you fall off the cliff, don't panic. Just head east until you reach the habitat and try not to engage any powerful enemies on the way. Gotcha? Okay, so I don't think I had talked to you yet, so what you been saying? Okay, is your test bot's going to show up, or how do I talk to you? Okay, well this guy do not want to talk. Well, we just talked to this female. Okay, so am I allowed to go inside there? Okay, so we can change time? No, let's not go mess with the weather right now. It's just past morning, so it's 9:35 now. Okay, well, there's a lot of crazy exploration we could start exploring. Okay, so these guys are way too darn powerful, so I don't mind messing with these guys. Well, oh, wait a second. I thought they were on level 23. Okay, well, that's fine.
I'm coming to
We
you.
can kill these creatures.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
This will stagger them.
Okay, so we'll try that attack. Okay, so we just go using topple.
Frag grenade.
It's only we got between Dizzy and you know what? I keep forgetting the last one. What's the last one called? I think it was Daze.
Spot it.
Nah, I think the Dizzy is the Daze. Yeah, so we lock up with break topples and then we go Daze it. That do gain the opportunity to stun this creature.
Let's do
Alright, so we got between the brass Squid? Was it?
Scream edge! Move in and do some damage.
Oh yeah. I'm looking
Okay,
for
so
some
I'll go for Assault Hammer.
Pendant destroyed. And strike.
Okay, so Elma did lock on with Stagger.
Flag grenade!
Okay, so the headbutt is the Pokemon move.
Slide. Move in and do some damage.
Oh my gosh, I almost staggered in the mud. So I just leveled up, so I'm on level 3 now. Okay, so I took my first gold drop for that achievement. Very nice. Alright, so let's continue on. Okay, so we got ourselves a what's it called? We got another brass to clear.
Me!
Now,
Melee!
my turn.
Edge!
Okay, so that's this move, the tactic that we ever go perform it is the slit edge. Alright, so we'll go again. Okay, so but I don't think we have one of the characters that can heal our party members. Alright, so whoever's character we might spot on, we're gonna have to wait and see later. But you know what? We can battle the word Lepex. Lepiax, if that's how I pronounce it. So it's on level 5 and I'm on level 3. Wait, how I took half proportion damage? Okay, so I'll get protection. So Elma, you're level 5 too. So why can't you do more damage than this creature? Okay, so we just lock on with Taco, very nice. Okay, so yeah, let's do flame grenade. We can do that. And let's try changing sizes.
I should heal up first.
Okay, so Elma can heal you. Okay, so she is the healer. Alright, so we get... Okay, how did I die so quick? Okay, so can I respond now? So she can't revive to me? Okay, so someone is dropping bars. Okay, so we just took that defeat by this tall stack up giraffe of that creature there. So something that's called the word Lepiax. That's one of the creatures we encountered. Alright, so you know what? I think I'm ready to go again.
Right, let's do this.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, but it's still so much fun to play RPG. This is that I wanted to get better at it. From my perspective. Because yeah, I mean, I do grew up playing all the Xenoblade Chronicles back in the day. Because I have not played this one on the Wii U. And the original I still got on my Wii U to the one I got from the eShop. It's the one on the Wii. It's the original Xenoblade Chronicles I played back in the day. And I have not finished it.
I'm coming to you.
Let's see what you've got.
Alright, well, we're locking on with Slit Edge. That's whatever it is we're locking on. Alright, keep your distance up. Be focused. Okay, so we just took good. Very nice. Okay, so I just lock on to another of this Assault Hammer. Alright, so we're going for another Slit Edge.
Nice work.
Alright, let's take it all. Take it all and go. Okay, well, this creature isn't so bad anymore, so it's on level 4. And I'm only on level 3. So we can try killing this creature again without dying.
Now it's my turn.
So I'm gonna get the chrome armor just in case.
Flame grenade!
Yeah, well, the flame grenade is the answer. So we're going for soul challenge. So yeah, so now you can hear me, the soul voice of me talking. That's whatever it is you're hearing. Okay, so we'll go for Slit Edge again. Alright, so can I not take a lot of damage, please? Okay, so we go for front. Oh, come on, seriously. Okay, so I could just wait. Okay, Elma, can you revive me? What's happening now?
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
So how am I still dead? Okay, so tell me to tell Force that I'll respond.
Tough. Touch me up.
Okay, so I'm just waiting for Elma to take her time. So what happens now? So that's it? Oh heck to the no. I really think we should kill that creature again. So let's not draw any attention of these enemies right now. I want to get better because we had to kill that long tall creature. It's like a size of a giraffe, but believe you me, I mean this is a whole new world of Jurassic Park, hands down.
I'm coming to you.
Let's see.
Alright, let's go again. Alright, so can we keep focused? Can we not die so quick? Okay, so we gotta lock her with Topple. Okay, that's how we're doing. Okay, so I just took the knockback. No, keep targeting. Okay, come on, not so much damage. Come on, can you, Elma, can you heal me or something? Seriously, I'm trying the best I could. So you will be responding at the last landmark that you visit. Do you want to return now?
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Okay, I just want to wait till Elma figures out this creature for me. Well, I don't know. It's gonna take all day. You know what? We should have just wait till Elma stagger this creature and then I go for toggle. Alright, let's go again. But I'm not getting enough defense over here. Because I keep taking 20% of damage. So I reckon that we target it again. Okay, so can I...
I'm coming to
Okay, well I'm only allowed to draw it with A, but not Y. Okay, so I can go for Slit Edge, but it's not working. Alright, I want to back up.
This is bad. I need healing first.
Okay, so we're gonna leave that healing. Alright, we got the grenade, so I'm gonna hold off with the Slit Edge for later.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Whoa, what are we looking at? Okay, don't use knife. Okay, so I can't go use the soul hammer anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna get some protection. Alright, so it only got a half. Oh, come on, heal me. Yes, thank you. Very good. I'll put the knife down. So it's still recording. So can we get more stagger? Alright, very good focus. Good focus.
This is bad. I need healing.
No, you're good. Okay, so it's done for. So I just leveled up to the level 4. That was super quick. All right, so we can take all we need. Both were some good stuff, and we'll go pick up that shard. I mean, there is a whole lot to do around here in the shadows. I mean, that's what is usually called the show me the place, whatever it's called again. Let's go to Intel. Let's check out Infinity Chart again. Okay, well let's just go to show the characters. So this is our achievement. So we got information. What's information? Okay, nothing we can't go over right now. Okay, so I just want to know where we are. I keep on forgetting because it was called Shadow, something like that. I don't know. I mean, I can't go get any detail with it right now. So it looked to me because we do have a long way to reach to the base. Yeah, because they didn't show any ejected or story memo or whatsoever. Okay, so this creature is on level 6, so I reckon that we don't go fight that creature. I mean, we could try fighting those bat things. Alright, so we'll go for a soul hammer. Alright, so I'll get my own armor. Alright, keep going. Okay, Elmo, you gonna heal me? Or where are you at? Okay, I need healing, please.
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
No, you heal me. Well, there's just too many. Let's flee, and I won't lose next time. It's the achievement unlocked. Okay, that is a good start there, game. That is a good start. You just give me all of those fail achievement there. Alright, well, let's just move on. Well, I'm already on level 4. Okay, I want to keep on fighting these enemies because we can come back here again and get way more stronger.
Looks like we don't have a choice.
Okay, well, we must not have a choice. Okay, so I can try Topple if I like. Okay, so wait, what I got? So I got the Infuriate, inflicts a taunt to jaw of a target attack. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll try that.
Move in and do some damage.
Okay, well I still got the chrome armor and I'm not gonna use it just yet. In case for an emergency, in case I need protection. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my soul hammer. Okay, so these are called nocturnal vessels.
Let's move.
Okay, so we just picked up their fang, and we got the one called the advanced iron rails, and the one survival glove R. I mean, both were some good choice to make. I like whatever it is this is going. So yeah, I mean, we should probably push alongside. So can we just target one enemy at a time, please?
Now it's my turn.
Alright, so we can still go lock on with that. Yeah, so we just got to target only one enemy at a time. So I will get some protection. Alright, so we just took perfect.
Switch to close.
Okay, now you're up. So it's just only one. So we only got one enemy to clear.
Strike them again. Edge. Flame grenade.
Yeah, well, flame grenade is to be the best choice to make. It has such crazy power to it. Alright, keep going. Okay, I'll use more infuriate. Alright, so I only got half HP. So Elma's clad did rank up. Very nice. Alright, well, we do got a long distance ahead of reaching to base. Okay, so let's try sprinting and jumping. I mean, it might have to do something about speed run when you play a Xenoblade Chronicles S. I mean, you can do this for speed run when you're sprinting and then jumping. Alright, so that long neck creature is on level 5. Yeah, I don't think I have any interest right now. Let's just take a rest spot. So I really think that we should keep pushing onward because there is a lot happening around here in this whole forest. So let the Westgate Plains. Alright, that's where we are. Alright, so we got for hint. You can accept the game controller in the main menu, system, and control guide. Nice. So we got a cutscene coming up.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Rexes. And they're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Okay, so we're all fired up and ready for action. So we're fighting those grasses. Okay, so melee and ranged weapons. The weapons you use on foot are split between melee and ranged weapons. You're gonna switch between them with X. Okay, so melee weapons that can only attack at close range tend to do more damage per hit. Alright, so for ranged weapons can attack at range. Tend to hit the multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. That's something when you use in the altar, you'll automatically switch over to where the weapon that the altar is associated with. Your melee weapon for melee weapon altar and your ranged weapons for ranged weapons arts. Okay then, so that's something that we learned from this tutorial. So we're learning something about melee and ranged weapons. Okay, so we got arts and secondary cooldown. Arts which are associated with the weapons you're currently wielding, melee or range, will continue their cooldown even after they're ready to use. This is called secondary cooldown. Arts used at the full secondary cooldown will have a greatly increased effect.
Didn't have to be like this.
It doesn't have to. We don't have no other choice but to stand and fight. Okay, so that do create big heavy damage. I like that. So if they're on level 4 like we are, it shouldn't seem too bad at all. Okay, so I think I'm about to level up, so I'm going to level up pretty fast. I'm gonna get up to level 5, which is quite exciting. Okay, where are we talking at? No, target on this beast. Okay, so this one's a level 3. Oh, come back, I'm not done with you. We got some important unfinished business to do. Okay, so we got another taco.
Move in and strike.
Okay, so it's all cleared.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Okay, so what we got? One survivor pants. Let's take it. Alright, so let's confirm. So what we got going on? Alright, well there's nothing we can look at right now. Okay, so we got here the one called locations. Okay, well these are such good choices to make. I mean, we are unlocking here is some other tutorials here. So these are just gameplay tips. So we can check the controls on how to play. Okay, so we already know because R is to target enemies, Z is to jump. Okay, so what is ZL? Board scale? How do you do that? Okay, and also, yeah, now, almost forgot because we can target the enemy by selecting L on the top left-hand corner of the button. Okay, so these are such good options. Okay, so we got the one called Toggle Auto Camera. So we can switch the navigation tab right and switch navigation tab left. Interesting. Okay, so now we got Y to pull up the map, F to switch weapons, B is to disengage target, R is to adjust camera, and R is to toggle navigation panel. Alright, well those were good options. Okay, so what is it? Shift control on foot. Okay, well that's something I can't get over with that detail right now. Okay, so this will become available after events in the game main story. Okay, gotcha. So we can't go do that yet. So we had to keep pushing further to base. Okay, so this had to be it. So we can't talk to these guys yet. Now can we? Okay, so we're just standing on guard duty, so they can't talk to us. Oh, okay, so we can talk to the peer.
Thanks.
Oh, hello. You must be with a new friend that the Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Having just woken up after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and then take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. We'll probably open the gates soon, and thanks to the great work that you guys did killing the monster that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. Alright, well, let's go push upward. And I don't care about sprints right now, but I can just use jumps. Simple that way. Okay, so we go and activate this elevator. So let's just go and take us sky high. So we're not taking any of these staircases, but just this one elevator of this mechanic. Okay, so these guys are just chilling, relaxing, and just looking at the view. Alright, so we got another cutscene.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beach spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. Took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
New Los Angeles? That's hilarious.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here in Mira. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate was in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Yo, what a city of paradise there. Alright, well, that was too quick, so we actually got a full title of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for Xenoblade Chronicles S, not Xenoblade Chronicles 2. What the hell am I saying? Okay, yeah, let's just save it progress. Yeah, so this here is the definitive edition of Xenoblade Chronicles S we're playing on. Yeah, and I do believe because the first one for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition did release back in 2020, which I did play back by a long shot while I was streaming.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, it'll be out by next month.
NLA and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Okay, so as a who these two people are for show interest or wonder why they call Elma ma'am, look puzzled. Okay, so we have to ask who these two people are. Okay, so let's just show interest.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Son was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn?
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Okay, so this is Chapter 1, New Los Angeles. So we're in some industrial district. So we're in some central industrial district is where we are. Let's head to the administrative district. I'll show you where you'll be staying. Okay, so we get through to check our own rooms. Alright, so let's see, who do we want to talk to? Lucy?
There you are.
Are you the survivor who was found asleep in that light pod? I heard that you faced a lot of indigens out there. It's a like you roll out of bed and onto a battlefield. Look, I'm no specialist, but if I were you, I worry that I pushed my body too far. You should head over to the administrative district for a medical checkup, or at the very least, some rest. I don't know what you intend to do now that you're here, but it can wait until you've taken care of yourself. Okay, fair enough. We can do that. I mean, if we want to check up at the administrative district, now at the time, we go check that place out. Okay, so we can see what this guy's saying. So this here is male, NLA resident. I wonder what duty been assigned. Okay, well, forget it. I can't read the whole rest of that test box there. Okay, what's going on now?
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey, Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Okay, so we have to find out how old Lynn is, look skeptical or look worried, find out what happened with the exhaust. Okay, well, let's just... Okay, do we want to look skeptical? Oh, no, that would be rude. We don't want to ask her how old she is. I mean, we want... Let's just look worried. We don't want to say anything mean or disrespect.
Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
Alright, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Oh, hey, I mean, that's this guy's responsibility. Okay, so this here is called changing the party members. Okay, so you can change or add to the party competition from main menu to active members. Okay, so you can select the allies from the reserve and add them to your active party or swap them around. Please know that there are times where you will not be able to change members. Alright, fair enough then. We can start by closing it. Okay, so now you guys can see here. So we have here is Lynn on level 5. So we can select her and have her to join the party member. So she is a shield trooper. So her rank is on rank 3. She's a level 5, and I'm on rank 7. All right, well that's good stuff to know. So now I'm a drifter. Is that so? Okay, and she's a full metal jaguar. Is what she is. Okay, so her rank is on rank 5. Okay, now we can shut this area. So that there is a transport pilot. Alright, let's talk to the transport pilot right now.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district. I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerd center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ, government, not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we'd better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Okay, so we're actually at the administrative district. So we just discovered our new landmark at Blade Tower. Very nice. Okay, so let's check it with Stella. Okay, so ask Stella about the Shosh. How you put? I couldn't pronounce that. Shosson. How you put the pronounce that? Okay, discuss. Ask Stella if she'd heard any interesting rumors. Okay, so let's just discuss if we heard any interesting rumor then.
Intel is sparse, but
Are you familiar with the continent comprised of nothing but the wasteland far to the east of New LA? We're receiving reports of non-naturally occurring structures in that region. We need to find some answer about who built these structures and what became of them, and do it fast. I guess I'll have to propose a mission for the Pathfinder Division. Okay, so we just unlocked Infinity Shard Flunky. Okay, so is there anything good that we can find around here? Okay, so there's Gus. So can you talk to this person? Have you seen the timer they put on the front of Blade Tower? No one seems to know what it's for. So we're allowed to go inside here? Not yet? Okay, so we can't get into Blade Tower yet. Okay, so let's gonna zoom in this map out a little. Okay, well, this song do have pretty funky beats. So we got bite info for this achievement we unlocked. Nice. So let's set a quarter for the barracks. We can assess that later. Okay, well, we can Mira, which is our room. Alright, so we're gonna sprint into action. And we go talk to this female blade. Exploring an uncharted planet is no easy task. For the sake of efficiency, it's important that each division performs its own assigned duty. Yeah, well, that seems very important that way. So we just gotta put more notes to it. Okay, so this here is Priscilla.
Yeah?
Okay, so what we ask Priscilla about the provisional government, or ask Priscilla if anything is troubling her. Let's just ask if anything is troubling her.
Well,
Mediators are protecting the city and also serve police alike a function within it. But there are some problems they can't resolve without further help. That said, I simply do not have the manpower to resolve some of the more minor grievances that are brought to me. It would be nice if there were some good Samaritans available who were willing to make the effort to solve all the sort of problems. Okay, so let's talk to Christy. Okay, so we inquire as Christy about the defense Secretary Nagi, or discuss ask Christy if anything is troubling her. Okay, let's inquire of asking Christy about the defense Secretary Nagi.
Okay, listen carefully.
Defense Secretary Nagi is in charge of military affairs. He is the turn that oversees the Commander Vanham, who would serve as our operational leader. It's mostly a political position, as I understand it. Normally, if someone is in such a lofty position that wouldn't have contact with the boots on the ground. But the Secretary Nagi always insisted that he just another citizen of New LA and strolls through the city without encourage. But he's a very impressive leader. Okay, so at the what is it? Oh, hold on, auto saving. Can you get out of my way, please? Let me see what it says. A Memio some maintenance center. That's how I say it. Okay, so we inquired to ask Kent about the people of New LA, or discuss ask Kent if he heard any interesting rumors. Okay, so do you heard any interesting rumors? I do not engage in gossip or any other form of idle conversation that serves no clear purpose. But I suppose that Sherry over there may have a few interesting things to share. She's very popular with the Blaze and gets to hear a lot of her stories. I don't know if any of it would be of interest to you, but if you wish to know of it happening outside of the city, you should speak with her. Okay, so let's inquire of something that had to do in New LA. Even though the residents of New LA who are not members of Blaze are actively supporting the city in some capacity. After all, we also share the burden of being among the humanity's last survivors. I, for example, have the role of keeping Blaze in tip-top condition. I wanted to sacrifice anything to help Blaze succeed. I will hear the those who are building our new legacy, even at the cost of my own life. And what of you? Are you prepared to do your duty as one of the humanity's last survivors? I mean, it's what we plan on doing. Okay, so let's ask Solène.
what is it?
Okay, so ask Solène about the role of support the staff, or discuss and ask Solène if he heard any interesting rumors. Okay, so let's do the one for inquire. Us support staff are the one who had to clean up a blaze of method in the maintenance center in commercial district. As a doctor who healed the ones of Blaze, I actually serve in a support capacity is to keep me far busier than I would like. There is no end to the foolishness of Blaze who throw themselves to battle in such needless of ones in every encounter. Should you end up in a combat role yourself, I urge you to equip yourself properly to avoid sustaining any preventable damage. Okay, so yeah, so I think this person is named Sherry.
How's it going?
So we wanted to discuss you about some interesting rumor of what you heard about. Do you hear about the Blazer who found an unusual flower while she was on a mission in Primordia? It turned out to be and digging that they was rather camouflage at the flower. Things that attack her out of nowhere. She's lucky she wasn't killed. I hear that the poor girl is totally traumatized now. Even though they get the wildflower she been receiving have left her screaming and shaking like an elite poor thing. Okay, so that's whatever it is she heard about. Alright, so let's move on.
Hey!
So I think we're done talking to these people, so at Blade Concourse is where we are. Okay, so we're at the Blade Barracks. So this should be it.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Okay, so do you want to show interest, ask about registration, or look away, or frown and say nothing? Okay, well, let's just show interest. Let's not go look back away.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here.
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Okay, so what do we want to say? As to how we ended up on Mira for the Inquirer. So I asked for more information about Blade, clarified in the question that I asked about registration. Okay, so what do we want to say? Those are some free good options we got there. So let's just ask a question about some registration, whatever it is that we're talking about.
Ah yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
Okay, so I think we gotta just pick everything. So we'll just start from bottom to top. So let's just clarify and I'll ask for more information about Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis, all housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. End of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been a Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and stay there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Alright, so this here for the client for Nagi. Take a guide tour of the Blade Administrative District with the Lynn and Elma and learn more about their life as a member of Blade. Okay, so what we get here is 20 of the experience and 5,000 of the money. Oh dang, that's a lot. Alright, so we get paid for doing this first chapter. Alright, well let's get settled. Okay, so this here is called Navigation Panel. So press R to display the navigation panel in the button right over the screen. This will show the objectives of your current track, a mission, etc. Track mission from the menu / mission. Okay, nice. Okay, so now we have the one for story mission. So that's just going to show our first chapter. So you're gonna press the D stick there left to right to toggle the navigation panel category. That's how I say it. Okay, so the categories are unlocked as you advance the main story. Okay, let's go close A. And here we are. So we're at the Blade Barracks right now. Alright, so check it with Nagi. Alright, well, I missed short-term memory loss or whatever your first name is. As you explore the administrative district and think about what sort of a life you'd like to lead here in New LA. Take all the time you need. I'll be right here whenever you're ready. Okay, so we got more of a time to explore the Blade Bear, the barracks interior is where we are. Okay, so we got two of our party members. So we got Elma and Lynn that are following me. Okay, so let's check in at the barracks, like opening. Well, actually, wait. So we're exiting the administrative district. All right, well we're done with this place. So it's acting like we're just busting to Blade's headquarters.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah, Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, baby.
Alright, Lynn, don't get any wrong ideas about. I mean, you're just loving a good body shape of that mechanical Titan or whatever I'm looking at. I'm looking at Pacific Rim. So what? We have to clarify. So we ask what a scale is, or geek out, or gaze at longingly at the scale. Okay, so I'm just gonna geek out. I really don't care.
Now this guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this. It's 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Alright, so let me go and look at the navigation here. So we have to head to Mission Control in New LA Administrative District. Alright, so we got here is 3 of those locks which haven't got unlocked. So I don't know what it is for, so we can't select these. So we got the one for segment recon. And so we got the first one, material tracking, and the last one was squad tasks. I'm sorry. Okay, let's close this. Okay, now we can talk to Wolf. Okay, inquire or ask Wolf about the positioning during combat. Ask Wolf if anything is troubling him. Okay, so let's inquire. Any fool who's dumb enough to face his foe head on and want to live to remain for the same mistake twice. You must constantly move to stay in your opponent's blind spots. Attack your foe from the back, attack it from on high or below, anywhere but head on. Attack it from any of those positions that will improve your accuracy and your odds of landing a critical hit. Do you understand? Do you not understand? Either way, repeat what I just said 1,000 times until it finally penetrates that thick skull of yours. Okay, pal, whatever you just said.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
When I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey. How in the heck am I supposed to pull off this job by myself? It's madness, hey! You wanna come along and help? Sorry sir, not a chance. You just stay out of business. Okay, so we can check in with Eleanor.
Yes.
Alright, so let's ask Eleanor, that's how I pronounce her. Eleanor. Okay, so ask Eleanor about the place. This is Mission Control. At the blade you can Oh, I see that you haven't yet registered at the blade, Everard. Well, if you do register and join a division, you'll be able to accept the mission right here. I understand that you haven't yet decided that role you wish to play here in New LA, and that's fine. But I believe that you were to make it is play the blade. Trust me, I've seen all the countless blades standing right here. I know talent when I see it. Okay, well, she do know my name. So now we get to the game asset with a mission control. So you cannot use this now. What? Wait, what? I can't? So what are we doing now? So the feature will be unlocked later. Oh, hold on. So that's my bad. That was the padlock we weren't supposed to read. So we're supposed to stay on chapter 1 for this story mission. So head to the Xenoblade Scout console in the New LA Administrative District. Okay, we're on our way now. So we can start by closing this and go check in with the console.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can tell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Well, at least it's not at the commercial district, man. It's somewhere, whatever it is she's saying. Okay, so we have to head to Armory Alley in the New LA Administrative District. Alright, that's already checked. Okay, well, let's go ask these people. This is female staff member. Alright, people. Remember that each of us bears the weight of humanity, the very existence upon our shoulders. Okay, so we got the AM terminal. And we're already at the Armory Alley already.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole Skells. Can you imagine owning your own Skell? Huh? Oh, right, the door. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Okay, so Blade Tower is where we're going next.
Hey!
So any blader can use that terminal without application lenses and can't make any more Granada GG trademarks of beam weapons. Okay, so let's talk to Regini. Okay, so ask Regini about her shop. We sell strange and unusual stuff, and my husband picks out of a job. He's a pin finder, so he's always finding crazy space junk and whatnot. I don't have anything to show you right now, unfortunately, but I'll check back later. You should be back in a little while with a new haul that'll blow your battle slots clean off. Okay, well, your husband do work out a lot hard on these, what's it called, doodads. Alright, so it looks to me because we are checking out the Blade Tower right now. Okay, so we need to show the administrative district. We'll get to the other area in due time, alright? Fair enough.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chosan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. Want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Okay, so very easy story mission. So we get to go and grand tour all around the administrative district everywhere we go. Okay, so Elmo got in a vice, so you just are woken up, so you must be feeling pretty hazy. If you are confused about anything, you can check the tips. I bet you'll find some info there that'll be irrelevant to your situation. Treat the film as your basic tech booster for surviving on Mira. Alright, well, let's just go close this. And we got ourselves a save progress, so let's do confirm. Alright, and let's do close this. So I think we're all good on that. Okay, so the next new mission, it says return to the Blade Barracks. Okay, so that's not the way to the Blade Barracks. So yeah, now we could try sprinting.
Really?
And get to the Blade Barracks much faster. Alright, so we'll go Clovis, and that just go show me in autosave.
Am I right?
I mean, we don't need this autosave. I already saved my progress already. Alright, so we are about to get more cutscenes while we're at the Blade Barracks.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Okay, let's accept it.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on the screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together they form. We determined this was the most efficient path, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probe, We just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Okay, so this here is chapter 2. So chapter 1 just ended. So it says install the data probe at the Frontier Nav site and complete your training. Okay, so we get 50 experience and 10,000 of the reward. So as you can see, vote free. So we get here is 2 of the mining probe G1 and 1 of this research probe G1. Alright, well let's get tracking. So this is the new frontier. Okay then. So our mission just got started. So we have to head to the designated site on the Eastgate Plain. Alright, we're on the case. So we're not gonna be enough cussing going on while we're at the Eastgate Plains already. So how in the world do we get out again? Alright, so I think it's to this door. So let's go open. Alright, so we're just making a move to the administrative district in the outside world.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Okay, suggested it was you and Elma for the boast, or speculator suggested it was Arena and Gwen. I mean, we must have speculated it was between those two, I guess.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does he know Arena and Gwen?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't going to install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Okay, so this is from Eleanor advice. So this is Eleanor. Blaze support the lead here to tell you that the segment feature of your map is now available for use. It's a display on your handheld comms device and it's a useful tool with a lot of info about the Mira. Give it a look if you're unsure of where you are or what to do. Alright, so we go shut down the segment by heading to main menu, map, and segments. Alright, so let's go close this and continue our way through by heading to the Eastgate Plain. Alright, well, it's like no time at the present, so we can just go speed rushing, and we just gained a half of experience points, which is quite good of me. Okay, so I can barely see Thomas down there. I mean, we want to go talk to some NPCs, see what they know.
Hey.
Okay, so I'll ask Thomas about the indigents in Primordia.
Yes?
Why not get you two to battling the Dickens by fighting some Ovis? This place isn't lousy with them at all. Unlike grasses and others more ferocious Indigens, Ovis won't even attack unless you hit them first. That's a mace of them useful as training dummies. Another piece of advice: don't mistakenly pick a fight with any of the dangerous creatures near the Sayram Lake to the north. Numerous skilled interceptors have fallen into the Indigens in the area. As a normal goal as protective of the city is not worth risking your life like that. If you ever catch the eye of one of those Indigens, just turn and run away. Okay, do appreciate for that advice. Okay, so we can take the sprint of that action. And I couldn't even tell what the name of it is, so let's just show the destination where we are. Okay, so we're somewhere here in the, well, as you can see at the hexagonal, so these were called segments. So this here is Primordia. That's the whole place of what it used to be called. Alright, so it looks to me because we are heading straight to the east gate. The east gate plane is straight ahead of us. Okay, so we can try battling these creatures.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah, it seems like it's way more important that way. We get a lot stronger every day and get a lot better at it. Okay, so I'm gonna get my own armor in case I need protection. Okay, so wanna watch out for the tall one. Okay, so I think I went and paid in close attention because I just failed to go do the soul gauge.
Let's do this.
Okay, so these were called grassland ovals. Okay, so we just got perfect right out of it. Very nice. I mean, these guys ain't so hard to beat. So we can just kill these creatures and get this over with. Alright, let's take it all and go.
These wires are backwards.
Alright, so we're gonna make that long jump. Okay, so we're nearly here.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius? Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical Simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one Simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigens in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went to the grid.
Okay, so can we suggest that killing the tyrant for attack, or inquire as to what a tyrant is? we could just try killing that tyrant. At least let's just give it a shot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they'd be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Okay, so what should we say? Unite suggested the three of you can handle it, or Protect say you can't just leave it so close to New LA. I mean, we don't want to do that, so we wanted to protect it. So let's say that.
As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Alright, so Lynn got the advice. So engaging a tyrant is no small task. It's important to equip your best before charging in, so double check all weapons and gear. Oh, and make sure yours are already in the level up, okay? That's the first step to becoming a combat master. Alright, so we should definitely go check it out at the main menu. So let's check with where do we want to go? Hold on. So let's look at. Can we look at party? Okay, so this is ground. So we got between ground gear, fashion gear, and art. Okay, so I think we were supposed to look at party. So let's go to ground gear. Okay, so this is weapon power rating. So a weapon power rating is a value that broadly expresses how strong a weapon is. Whenever you're not sure what to equip it, it's never a bad idea to go with whatever has the higher value in the stat. Okay then, so let's just go and show the results. Whatever you got going on with power rating for your weapon. Or whatever mechanic you held on to. So a weapon that TP gain rating is a value that broadly indicates how easy it will be to build up a TP while fighting with it equipped. Keeping an eye on it when you want to build TP quickly. Alright, so this is something called TP gain rating. Okay, so we can close this and figure out what we got. So I'm holding on to the one of this proto knife, which is my melee. So the range is the proto assault rifle. I still have that. So let's check these two. So what more do we got going on here? Okay, so this is pretty cool, really. So we can start equipping weapons. So I'm gonna hold on to the advanced iron knife. So I have more about the 46 of the total melee attack, 32 at the melee attack, and 124 at the melee accuracy. And the potential I'll get is 13. Okay, that's pretty good. So we should hold on to that. So what we get for this weapon? So these two are, well, I got the one called the Advanced Storm Assault Rifle 2, and this is the first one, I believe. Okay, so I can't get any of these. Okay, hold on. So I think that's for my total range attack. There. Okay, so if I look up, if you pay attention on your right, that just goes to show how much you're gonna get for this Advanced Storm Assault Rifle 2. So for starters, I'm gonna get the first one for this Advanced Storm Assault Rifle. So that will go fully increase. And we'll check it with the head. Okay, so I'm gonna lose negative 35. Okay, so this is for the gravity resistance. So I get to go lose negative 15. But we should definitely try one of these Warren Survivor specs and see what happens. Okay, you know what? I don't want to wear that. I do want it to show my face. Okay, so this here Lin bodywear we got. Okay, so we go increasing up more of this total melee attack and the original. Okay, so this is currently equipped by Lin. Oh, okay, so that should go to show that Lin is already wearing the bodywear already. Okay, so we don't want to get any of these yet. So let's check it with the left arm. Okay. Yo, that looks sick. Okay, so I'll have the one survival gauntlet L get put on my right side. And for my right, wait, hold on. So that was on my left side. No, that's the right side. So how could it be left? Okay, but it said left arm. So why did it say right arm? That's on my left side. Okay, well this game is changing up rules over here. Okay, but you know what? The Warren Survivor Gauntlet R could kick in. So we should definitely try one. And for the prototype pants. Okay, so our defense will increase up by 17. So that shouldn't be so bad. So we'll wear that. And wait a second, there's something else here. Okay, I believe that was about it. So we'll just finish equipping, so we can move on. Oh, hold on, almost forgot one thing. So we haven't checked in with fashion gear. Okay, so this is fashion gear. Go to the main menu, party, fashion gear to be able to change your party member appearance without affecting the gear they actually got equipped by stats and all. Okay, so each time you attain new ground gear, the equivalent to the fashion gear option will be added to your collection. Okay, let's go close this and figure out whatever it is we got going on here. Okay, well this is really cool. So we got here this prototype called the Sakuraba Blaze Suit. So that should put on perfectly. And what else we got? Okay, so we got the one for combat. So this here is the Sakuraba light suit. Okay, well we do got here a lot of options, but I'm gonna try out the Sakuraba light suit. Okay, so there are a lot of options here, but well, I mean it is what it is. So so we'll just keep getting as much there is as possible. I mean, we can start by customizing our gear and start equipping one. Okay, so we'll get the prototype one. And what we got going on. Okay, but you know what? I think I still want to keep the prototype one. This black outfit. Okay, so we'll do the same one. So what else should we get? Okay, wait, so that's a Sakuraba medium suit, Clover. Okay, I think we should try that on. And let's do the right side. Okay, so what should we get? Okay, well that dude's fit. Alright, we're looking good. Not bad. Alright, so let's go to arts. Okay, so we got here is the slit edge a lot. So we got here is a lot of these arts over here. So I can't count how many there are because there are just so many. Yeah, so I'm guessing every time we level up then we get new arts. and get that equipped in our police. Okay, so what is it? Dispel? So we already got unlearned. So it says for art description, TP deals a ether damage plus it randomly removes all one buffer from a target. Okay, well that quite seems interesting. Okay, so that's for the knife arts, which I got. Okay, so for this the assault rifle arts, which I already got equipment for my secondary. So we get here is the burst grenade. Okay, so that deals the thermal damage plus inflicted blades plus a versus topple targets boost damage. Okay, so the thermal is on flames. Alright, so it looks to me because we gotta keep on pushing harder by learning whatever art we just unlock. So we're going to step right on in. So I think we see enough. So let's not waste so much time. So let's try to see if we can fight this creature. Wait, what? Okay, so it says destroying appendages. So you can aim your attack at a particular part of your enemies. Reducing the appendage health engaged to 0 will destroy it. You can change the part that you aim at with R plus Y or A. Okay, additionally, destroying the appendages before defeating an enemy may yield additional rewards in the battle spoils. I mean, that might seem important that way. Okay, so we can try targeting at it. I'll go get the leg side. I'll go try infuriate. I'll go put on this armor just in case I need it. Okay, no, give back the gun. Okay, so we'll try getting the leg side. Okay, so now we can get the head. Okay, we'll do the head. So everybody going to lock on to break. Okay, so when you guys might lock on to break. Okay, so we just got good. Alright, Lynn, can you do anything? Anything crazy special? Okay, I'm almost gonna die, so somebody needs to patch me up. Elma, heal me please? So, I just failed. Okay, just respawn. Well, nobody can revive to me. But I don't know if we're lucky enough to use chain attack yet. Okay, so we can try sprinting to get right after the creature that we just took defeat. Okay, so it's all the way down straight this pathway, so we can try making these jumps and go right after it. No, just ignore it. We're not here to fight the Montano. Alright, but we can still keep trying to kill the monster or whatever his name is. So that is the timer we're going right after.
They've seen us.
Okay, so I think it was called the Volcamp, was it? I believe that's what it's called. Okay, I still don't see why we can't go using break and topple yet. Okay, so we still gotta keep giving it all and have everyone stop taking so much damage, because my secondary cooldown is still fully recharging. Alright, so we just took it down to half of proportion of the HP bar. So I'll get my own armor. Okay, so this monstrosity looks pretty strong, in my opinion. Alright, Elma, you better be healing the party member. Because we can't take so much damage. We're so close. We're so close to killing them. Okay, wait. What's in that FN sight 116? Okay, so we can try melee. I'll go for more armor if I need it. Okay, so we're just halfway done with the legs. Okay, so I can still go for slip. Yo, what? Yo, calm down. Well, we were stronger and we just level up. Alright, good teamwork. Very good.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay.
Okay, the probe should be for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Okay, let's go.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See, at the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Okay, so let's see what it left. So that was another of this one survivor glove L we pick up. I mean, do we want to shut that item off? Okay, so pick out the items you want to take it and sell the rest. Let's just check it. Okay, well, you know what? I changed my mind. Just take it, and we'll go with it. Okay, so this here is Frontier Nav Probe Sites. Okay, so Frontier Nav Probe Sites, or FN sites for short, are optional location to the plant data probes placed in the one-way reveal segment that retcons the four of the surrounding segments. Alright, so last one says here that you can go to the main menu, map a segment to see which segment contains Frontier Nav Probe placement spots. Okay, so we'll just say it from FN, which is stand for Frontier Nav, so that I can understand what it means. So we can close this, and Leo got the advice. Okay, so not sure who the Leo is. Okay, so let's hear his advice. I'm a Leo, a Pathfinder. If we're gonna grow a Frontier Nav, we need to install the more data probe. To the planet one, simply approach a back in the Frontier Nav probe site and press A. If you will find it a good spot, then be sure to go ahead and claim it. It's a common sense, really. Okay, so next advice is Elma's. So now all that are left is to report back to base. But the first I'll let you in on a secret that enjoying the beta light values are usually best engaged with a scout. naturalizing a photo like that on foot, especially a tyrant, is pretty risky, so be careful about the such a thing in the future, okay? Alright, whatever you say. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, retcon for nearby segment have been unlocked. So this here is segment retcons. A segment retcon is shown with a detail of the tasks that need to be performed in each segment. Each category is shown with its own icon. Resolving these increases your survey rate. Alright, so this is segment markers. So if a segment retcon task will store to address at your current location in yellow, hexagonal area will be displayed on your minimap. This is known as the segment marker. The segment marker indicates the borders of the segment you currently occupy. Okay, you can also go to the main menu, map segment, and then select a segment and press R to manually display the segment marker for that particular segment on the minimap. Okay, manually set the segment marker that will be displayed as a blue hexagonal area even when you're outside of their borders. Okay, so we can view this segment retcon. So one of it got locked, and what is this? So that there is a tyrant. Okay, so that just goes show when the monster is going to appear. Okay, so that just goes to show treasure, and the one on the bottom left got locked. And this here is the treasure. So this object is alien wreckage. Okay, so we can press and hold the L to display the region intel. Okay, we can do that. And we can check and press Y to go to server reward. Okay, so these are the survey reward listed. Alright, so let's go press B. And let's continue. Okay, so let's make up. We already did the FN site 116 already. Okay, so what's our next objective? So we have to report to Secretary Nagi in New LA's Blade Barracks. Alright, now let's do that. Let's settle the score. I mean, the more the merrier. I mean, we get a whole lot better playing this new strategy of learning how to pull up the segment retcon. You get to go and view the hexagonal of the primordia. Okay, it just goes to show what you need to be doing, because there is a lot of things happening around here in this whole forest. I mean, you get to go out and do whatever it is you like, because so that was our first day. We were able to take down this monster, and yeah, so we get to check him back at the barracks at Blade. I mean, it's just more than exciting when you play this new Xenoblade Chronicles game in RPG. I mean, this here is based on cooperating your characters, so that way they have more beneficial of learning crazy cool combat and their capabilities and whatnot. Okay, so I almost missed the zero button, so we were supposed to make that jump. Alright, so it's back at the barracks. Alright, so we can still keep sprinting to action. So Nagi is checking in with whoever this guy is.
Commander Vanden.
Well, now look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant way out of your league. On a training mission, no less. That was reckless. And goddamn magnificent.
Okay, so here is our second mission complete. So you successfully install the data probe and complete your training. Alright, so yeah, let's take all the reward we want. We deserve it. Okay, so we get to the save our progress. So let's do save. Alright, so it's already confirmed. Yeah, let's proceed right now.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Okay, so what can we say? Get started at ask about the assignment, or get more info, ask about divisions. Okay, well, let's just get on started with the assignment.
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwyn? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigent that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours behind after a battle. Skull debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? Alright, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a scabby joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. Alright, you ready to choose?
Alright, what to choose? They say you're ready to choose a division or add to explain the division again. Okay, so we're just going to decide. Well, all of my memory is not going to come out right. They're going to come out through right from wrong. So we're just going to have to decide and choose that division.
Yeah, I am. We're on pins and needles here.
Alright, well, let's accept it. Okay, so we got through Pathfinder, Interceptors, Harriers, the Reclaimers, Curators, Prospectors, Outfitters, and Mediators. Okay, so what other options do we got going on for Pathfinders? The Pathfinder main task is to the place data pro that expand Blade info network. Alright, well, we'll start from this first top. You will be assigned to the selected division. Are you sure? Don't really matter. We can start with Pathfinders.
Then it's settled?
Yeah, that settles.
Alright. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Okay, so just nodding our head, yes.
Now for the let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
Alright, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Alright, Commander Venom seemed like a good guy to me. Okay, so now this is for Chapter 3. We have to search for Nelson and the missing team in southeast of Primordia. Okay, so now looking at it for the reward, we get 100 experience and 20,000 of reward money. And we get the story probe. Alright, well, let's go check it. Alright, so this here is the Builders of a Legacy for Chapter 3. Okay, so Leonora had more advice, so it says you're officially a Blade now. Congrats on becoming one of us and granted you access to a variety of services, including the shopper terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits for the moment, but I'll get back to you on those later. Okay, so every wish you could have zipped straight back to a place that you visit. Well, that's why we have a fast shopper. It allows you to instantly return to significant landmarks as well as any frontier level sector that have data probe installed. So it's an asset for the map to use it. Okay, so Lynn having advice says armed manufacturers or AMs that support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear. And by analyzing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in Armory Alley to learn more about the work with AM to make new gear. Okay, so this is for missions. So missions comprise the duties and the request to receive it directly from the concerned parties or via mission control. They are divided into 4 categories and provide rewards and affinity when completed. Okay, so this is for story mission. Says that these are mission events for the game main story. You're gonna access them in the Blade Barracks. Okay, so these are mission heavily feature your team members. You can accept them whenever you see the relevant icon. Mostly requested from NLA, the citizens or fellow Blades. You can accept them whenever you see the relevant icon. Okay, so we got between story mission, affinity mission, normal mission, and the last one was basic missions. Simply a task like defeat enemies or collecting items. You can accept up to 20 from mission control. Alright, so we got more for Blade reports. Blade reports are a communication tool that the residents of Mira use to share you for information they come across. When you visit a segment for which you haven't completed the segment record yet, you may receive a Blade report post. If you do, check your current position on the segment view of the map screen to confirm the segment record objective and do your best to resolve it. Alright then, so let's get settled on things. So we have to head to the Pathfinder last unknown location in southeast Primordia. Alright, now let's do that. So we're only just doing the story first. Alright, so let's head back outside and go do that mission. So we're accepting the one for Pathfinder. Okay, so one of them must have a side quest for us. Okay, so we're looking for the one that says it on green. So it's a diamond ship of the question mark.
Hey.
Okay, so her name was Sati.
Now what?
Excuse me? Sorry to bother you, and I know you're terribly busy, but if there's any way you might help with a rather urgent request, I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't have much of my own to spend and taking of yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I shouldn't be running this request through official channel and all of that, so I'm sorry. But there's just no time. I'm desperate for the pointer and all literally take any help I can get. Not to say you're just anybody, you're great. Look, I know I must sound completely bonkers, but just to hear me out, okay? That's all I ask. Okay, let's have a listen. Really? You're going to listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds of the very first person I asked would help me out, huh? Like I'm not a 2-1? I'm shy, you see, and I'm about to work up myself into a panic of thinking I have to keep approaching strangers. What with the staring and the awkwardness, and yes, so I need you to deliver some supplies to a blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in scouts. I tend to head up a lot of important projects. Sorry, did that sound bracky? Anyway, I just got a call from a team that's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them supplies so they can do a field repair of their scouts. Apparently, something called a whimsical Doggill. Okay, let me start over. I'm sorry, I have no idea what that word is. Apparently, something called a whimsical Doggill attack of them after they left on a mission, and now they're stranded out there. I pride myself on customer service, but to be wandering around outside the city is just no. Bad idea. Bad idea. Especially with the whimsical Doggill that they broke their skull still kicking around. Much I wanted to help, but I'm just a mechanic. There was only so much I could do. But on the other hand, the thought of a road to poor scouts and lying there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some adventure stuff and left town, but then kind of a panic about what to do next. The only sane plan I could have come up with was asking someone else for help, and then you came along. I like a magic, only not. Anyway, I know I should approach this to the mission control. Okay, so this is for Sati, a tape supply to the blades who were attacked by dangerous indigents while on duty. Okay, so for the experience we get it's 110, and the money we earn is 5,000. And we get here it's a makeshift Gauze eye patch. Alright, let's accept it. But I don't have time for rules, man. I can't just stand around filling out paperwork and cutting red tape or whatever. Oh, and I'll pay you, of course. Or actually, the leader of the team that you be rescuing will. Or I hope. At any rate, they're really in trouble, so if you could get the visa supply to them, I really appreciate it. Alright, so we'll talk to Miles on the west Jam Path Plain. Alright, well, let's go ahead and check it on this map over here. Okay, so I can still zoom in the camera. And, of course, we can go and zoom the minimap if you like. Oh, sorry, wrong button. So, it was down. It was down or on the D stick. Okay, so we can get there much quicker by sprinting by tapping L. So we were steering in the right direction. So I think we should get there on foot. So how does this work exactly? So can we go to map and start fast traveling? So can we get there much faster? Oh, actually, I think we just gotta go on foot. Okay, so we could just put that away. Alright, so we were asked to talk to the Miles. So he was located at the West Jam Path Plain. Yeah, for Sati, because she had a long conversation there, or whatever we just listened to. Because we've been in the point in the right direction, because now we knew where West is. Yeah, that's farther than I can see in that direction. So we can just close the objective. I mean, we don't have to keep seeing it if we don't want to. All right. So what's just happened? Okay, no, just run away. Don't drop your weapon. We're not nearly getting halfway close to level 9. Okay, so these enemies are a lot stronger, I can imagine. They're all gonna get a lot harder to kill. So I reckon that we stay far away from them and not approach the battle when there is a danger threat going on. But we're going to chase right afterwards. Okay, so let's pick up this shard. So that's a tractor beetle. Alright, well that's not too far that I can see. So we're at the right destination. So this here is Miles. If that's what I'm saying the name.
Sure.
Hey, little help over here? Some indigenous attackers are during our assignment. Got one of my men pretty good. Skeletons are busted too. Damn things that won't move at all. Think maybe you could have spared some supplies? Oh, Sati sent you? Well, why didn't you say so instead of letting me flap my gums like an idiot? Here, give me my supplies. I need to get this scale past pronto. Okay, so we get him one of this repair kit that we acquired. Okay, so it says a duralumin, how do I pronounce that? Duralumin? I'm sorry, I am no good at pronunciation. Let me start it over. So it says a duralumin case that contains a number of material required for repairing scales. I'm sorry. Well, it's kind of embarrassing for me to say because I was pronouncing duralumin. I have no idea how I'm pronouncing that. So how are you supposed to pronounce that? Duralumin? How are you supposed to pronounce that? Think, pal. Your lifesaver. I asked Sati for help, but I wasn't exactly getting my hopes up. Know what I mean? I'm impressed that you made it out here in one piece. Okay, so say how easy but a chipper was for a blazer like yourself, or downplay of Sugar and the tell Mao that you got lucky. Okay, so let's just brag about it. That's supposed to be a dig? You digging at us? Cause I don't like for the color of your jib. Hell, if that's a giant indigenous thing that hadn't turned up, I'd be home slamming down a cold one right now. How the heck did you beat the whimsical dog girl anyway? That's the thing that was huge. What? You made it all the way here without running into it? Not even once? Yeesh. Even someday washing out for you or somebody that got in for us. Or one or the other. Wait. That means that damn whimsical duo guilds is still on the rampage somewhere. I'll talk about a piece of bad news. Not every blazer as lucky as you know. We got to take that thing out before to kill someone. What do you say? I think that the luck of yours is good enough to beat a whimsical duo guild? Me? I want to stop the giant luck right in its ugly face. I'm sure you know how frustrating it is to have your assignment put on hold. Do this for a fellow blade, secure the root and keep that ugly thing right in the teeth. I'll be here waiting for all the juicy details. Okay, so I think she mean by route, was it? I think I pronounced it wrong. I think he mean by route. Okay, so let's go straight ahead. So this whimsical dual guild is on level 9. Okay, but it shouldn't be too bad, so we can definitely keep trying to kill this creature. So I'll get one of my armor. Okay, so I got the one called the recuperate. Okay, so that's this new art I just learned. So let's try one. See what happens. So that only works for healing. Okay, so I just lock up with Topple and I can go use Slit Edge if I wanted to. Alright, so I'll get free armor. Okay, so someone just locked on with one blade. And we just got one Topple. Okay, so just keep drawing out your weapon. It's halfway done. Okay, so we'll go use melee.
That was a close one.
Okay, so someone needs to stop sending him in the background. It's kind of disturbing. Alright, well, we just want the music to play, not to listen to whatever the guy is talking while the music is playing. Well, you beat that whimsical door guild into next week yet? Hold on now, just from the air of confidence and with a smothered grin on your face. I said that baby's 60 feet under. Well, shoot, that's a music to my ears. You cleared the path and made my day to the booth. Pretty impressive stuff. I really gotta thank you. Well, while you were off, I find out what I'm working on with a scout. Almost I got it all patched up. Look like I will be getting back to the work without losing much time, thanks to you. Well, bang the data probe at the Frontier Nav probe site and be back at home in time for supper. Hopefully the indigenous data they churn out will make sure no one else will get another nasty surprise. Okay, so we go for support to give Miles a plan for the thumbs up or inquired or asked about where the Frontier Nav probe replacement site are. Okay, so let's just give him support. Hey, thanks. But the Pathfinders are in an elite group even by a blade of standards, of which means that average scalubs like me have got to work extra hard to keep up. And that means that it's a time for me to pass this scale up and get back to work. Some planet we pick to the crash into, huh? Heh, it's easy to forget how nothing this place is until you get your ass handed to you by some giant monster. I mean, for the foreseeable future, we're probably gonna be fighting things that can easily crush scouts. I gotta remember to be a lot more careful, or I'm gonna wind up a lot more dead. No more rookie mistakes for me from here on out. You be careful too, yeah? Let the both of us live a long time. See where humanity goes, you know? Okay, so that there is mission complete. So we actually got one of his makeshift goals eye patch. So we can accept that. Alright, and we just got ourselves another auto set. Alright, you know you guys, I think we've been streaming for 3 hours, so I am getting pretty hungry today, so I need to get something to eat. So yeah, so that's gonna be about it, you guys. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this stream. So we will be back next week with more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and we'll probably pick up where we left off because we just received another auto save. So yeah, so that's about it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this stream with me. So we will be picking up with more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So take care and have a good rest of your Friday.